crafty friends, welcome back to the old paper lady. I'm Lori. I'm sitting here going through my baby unicorn paper. I have a pack that was left where I made a unicorn book for my grandbaby for her first birthday, and I was talking with my friend Autumn, like I said earlier in the week, and her new grandbaby, their theme with her is pretty much, unicorn rainbows and all the frilly girly pretty papers. So I thought I would get my papers lined up for what I wanted to do, and going to cover my envelopes with these. One's going to be pink on the inside, and then I have this unicorn. Got it from Dollar Tree last summer, I believe. So I'm going to cover an envelope with. That's going to be my outside cover. So basically, like I said, it's going to be a journal photo memorabilia baby book is what I'm trying to go for here. So, the pretty pages, she can put 4x6s and still have, the decorative bits around it. And then she can also have the white background to journal on. And then there's going to be the pretty colored cardstock in between the papers is what I'm going for. I'm gonna make a few tags, and I got some decorative little blings and little stickers and such. So we're gonna fix up just a few tags. I'll probably just make those, put that on pockets, to be honest with you, is what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. And then that way she can journal about all of the baby's in its first year, and have that. And then have a picture for each month of the first year, because that's when they grow and change the most. I mean, really. So, but I thought this unicorn fabric would be pretty to put on the outside. And yeah, I know it's a little darker, but I think it's pretty, and it kind of goes with the papers, the colors. But I wanted the outside to be a little darker cloth, because you're going to be handling it quite a bit, you know what I'm saying? So that way, if it were to have an incident with a bottle spill or a spit up situation or what have you, they weren't worried about the cover be ruined, Try to think ahead a little bit, because us a little more experienced mamas know something like that's going to happen. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be my cover. I think that's going to be plumb cute. Should I turn it? Let's see. Do I want it going this way? Don't really matter. They're going both ways. Let's see. I think we're going to do it this way, because, it looks like it's standing on its hind legs. I think that's what I'm going to do with it. So, this is how I'm going to have the papers in the book. This is going to be the middle of the memorabilia. I'm calling it a memorabilia journal. It's not a junk journal. It's going to be a memorabilia journal. So then that will be the middle paper. And then all this other, this will be the front page. So let me get these out of the way, and we'll cover this envelope. And that may be all we get to in this video, because I'm going to cut down the 12 by 12 papers, and I'm going to use the cutoffs of it. I'm going to leave it 12 inches, I'm thinking, and then just cut it down to 8.5, and then we'll use the strips for pockets on the back sides of the pages is what I'm thinking. And this is a little thinner, so when I do that, I will probably take some of these white time cards and put that paper down on it, just so it'll be, a good sturdy pocket. So that's what I'm thinking. In my imaginary noggin, this book's already together. So I love that unicorn paper. It's just so pretty. I saw this at Hobby Lobby. That's where I got this kit from. So this paper, this is from my stash. This is part of the kit. This was from another cardstock, but it went with the kit so well. This page here is from the kit. And then this page is from the kit. So I actually only had 4 of the pieces of the kit, but I had, like I said, you know, that goes with it well. And that little pin stripe in there is the green. So let's see, that'll be pretty. Matches everything good. So like I said, any kind of kit of whatever sort, you know, I have paper to match basically. That's why I love Etsy, because I can go on there and I can print off like my actual journal pages, and I don't need to have a ephemera bits or whatever printed off. I can go to my scrapbook stash and pull it out and make tags and such from that. And that's what I've been doing. So I went back to the Hobby Lobby, you know, or not Hobby Lobby, the Dollar Tree last weekend to get me some more envelopes, which I had envelopes, but I just wanted more, you know, for whatever reason. I need some more. And they had the peel and stick, so I'm going to see how peel and sticky that is. It's pretty sticky, but I'm still going to put my glue on it, you know, because I want it to stay closed. And I actually thought about fixing it to where it could stay open, but then I would have to use one of my sheets of paper, you know, so I didn't want to do that. So we're just going to wrap the front envelope and the inside envelope, and we're gonna get this memorabilia journal on the go. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm trying to fight a tooth that is trying to abscess. Really been quite painful today, but it's cooler here today and rainy, so of course, you know, that's going to add to it. It seems like anything that hurts seems like it hurts worse at night and when it rains, you know, so that's what I'm fighting today. And I really honestly think is a leftover earache issue from where I had that mess a couple weeks ago. I just can't seem to get over one thing before I get something else going on. So it's the Wine Baby Boohoo channel now. It's just getting on my nerves though. So if I do get a little quiet, it's, you know, like I said, my jowl's hurting. But I hope everyone, ooh wee, good Lord at the glue, lady. See that? And this is the first time I've used my glue bottle today. And I've had my heat on because, you know, I'm running a little bit of a temperature and I was cold. Everybody else in the house was like, you're burning us up. But, you know, I was freezing to death. So, and like I said, I don't really care if that glue gets in the inside of the envelope. I just want it closed. Paper towels, what I need here is not the wet wipe, paper towel. Sop it up. I didn't think I'd put that much glue on there. But that's the difference of, you know, temperature in your room of your glues. I tell you that much. If it's cold, seems like your glue, you know, takes forever to come out. And when it's a little warmer, it's free flowing. But yes, I do hope everyone is doing okay. I hope everybody's made it through the storms in the Midwest this week. I think quite a few tornadoes, I believe, went through. I hadn't really watched the news, but you know, people come in at my workplace and tell me about it and such like that. So pray for all those folks. Hope they're all doing all right. I was talking to one fellow. I was like, you know, I don't really recall when we were growing up all the tornado threats in our area like we have now. I really don't remember that. And look, I might be able to get 2 covers out of that if I stretch it. You know what I'm saying? So let's see here. I can, yeah, because these are thinner envelopes. It's not that puffy Amazon envelope. It's just you know, something to give the cloth a little bit of heft to it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is a fat quarter from the Dollar Tree. So let's see here. Yeah, if I pull that taut, yo, I think I could split that right down the middle there and get me another cover out of this bad boy. So let's cut it. Let's try to cut it fairly straight is what I'm getting at. I need to cut it fairly straight. I don't need to mess around with it. Yeah, because sometimes, like that burlap, that gave me a fit. But I think I'm going to cut it right there where it folds at, to be honest with you. Where it's got the natural fold, cut it right there. And that'll give me enough to wrap around on both pieces. I sure do think it will. Yep, I think it will. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to turn it this way so I can get a better alignment with my hurting hands and all that, and see if we can't get this sucker cut somewhat close to straight. Like I said, I'm just going to follow that already natural pre-folded right there in that crease. Try my best to and not get it messed up too much. Oh, there we go. Ain't getting too bad off. Yeah, okay. Oh, good gracious, I missed about a whole inch down here, didn't I? I sure did. Alright. So I'm going to put, which, you know, this white glue is an all-purpose glue. You can use it. It'll hold blings, buttons, and all of that. But I want to use Fabri-Tac just because I don't want my envelope to be wrinkled up, and then when it dries, my fabric is, you know, all jinky. So I'm just going to fold this piece back up and put it back in my fabric box, and we'll use it on another piece of something else. Yeah, just cause it's got unicorns on it, it also has roses on it, my favorite flower. And I think that'd be a pretty summertime cover for a journal. You know, girly. I like that. Okay, so let's flip this fabric over. It doesn't really matter the upsidedness of it, you know, like which ends up type thing. But like I said, I just wanted to look like where the unicorns are standing on their hind legs. That's all I was kind of aiming for. And I'm trying to use my mat like we're supposed to measure. Get it a little centered up. And I'm just going to take and cut to the corners. You know what? I think what I'll do is glue this, put it down, and that'll help my fabric straighten out so I don't cut it short. I think that's what I shall do. I'm just going to glue kind of, you know, a good strip around it, and then when I go to put my fabric down on the inside of it, we'll do the right up to the edge so it'll hold it taut, however you want to say it. I think that's what I'm going to do there. So we'll cover the front and the inside, like the outside cover. This is going to be the outside cover, and that pink is going to be my inside cover. Because I bought that pink to go with it. I just hope I got enough of that pink to make 2 journals as well. Alright, let me flip this over. Put that stretch on it and get it glued. And I'm sorry, y'all, I still got that bothersome cough. Good gracious. But you know what? This right here helps me feel better. It gets my mind off my aches and pains. It really does. Even though my hands do hurt, I love the craft, and I hope and pray that at the end of the day to where my hands get to a point where I can't do nothing with them, you know. I think that'd tear me up. Okay, is that going to be somewhat straight? Let's aim to see if we can get it somewhat where the horses ain't going to be plumb sideways. Let's get a somewhat of a, yeah, I think they're going to be pretty straight. Yep. Yep. And so I've got this wood veneer piece that goes really good with the papers. I thought about putting it on the front cover like there. What do you all think about that? You think that would work to put that on the front cover? Maybe. Let me see what it looks like. Yeah, I think I like that actually. And then I got the little kitty one with the purple round on it. I think I like this one actually, but I want it on the front, but I don't know. It kind of, to me, it looks blended in. Maybe if I put some lace on it. I got, I'll try to put something on, something behind it to bring it out more. So I've got this, looks like snow fabric, where it's not going to take away from the cover, and it will break it up enough to where that will be brought out to the front. I'll play with that later, but yeah. And then I do have, I really don't want to put a dolly on it. I don't want to put, I've got a wide white lace. Let me see about this scrap piece here I got. Let's see what we can do with it, because it has very faint red piece on it, right here on this corner. And then right across right there is very faint red, where that dictionary piece was on it. Okay, so let me imagine here what we can do with that. So that's going to be folded. This here is going to be folded. And this piece down here is going to be folded under. So I think I could get away with running that like so, and then putting that behind it. What do you all? Oh yes, yes, yes. I just want it just enough, you know, to make that stand out from the background. Does that make sense, y'all? I like that. I really do. I don't know. We'll think about that. We'll think about you. Or I may just take you and put you on a pocket on the inside of the cover. That would be pretty too, up against just that pink. Oh, there's the, sorry, I'm smacking. I got the Fabri-Tac spider web situation, y'all. Alright, so I'm going to get my little Tim Holtz scissors here. And I'm going to try to cut this at an angle to the corner, because this is a thinner fabric. And I just want, you know, I'm just mitering my corners, what I'm doing. And I want my corner covered pretty fairly well. So that's all I'm doing here, is just mitering the corner. Some people cut a straight line. I like to angle mine to it, so I don't have a whole bunch of bulk. And then I'll leave about 1/8 of an inch or so. And just cut down to that meets. Now these side pieces here, I can go back. I should have done that before I started cutting on it. I can go back and just cut this down to it's about about 1 inch, because that's really all you need to wrap around it, is 1 inch. And then when you have this piece, we can make us a little tag, or put it on one of these time cards. Cut the time card down, put it down and make it a tuck if we really wanted to, with a little bit of fringe on it. I think that would be cute. Let's keep you with that idea. And I'm gonna go over here on this side, line this up the best I can, and go about a good inch past the envelope and cut it. see? Yep, and then you can actually make you a little small tag with that. I was hoping I would get a whole unicorn, but don't look like it. But that's okay, because my main purpose is to make my cover. But I'll keep these little scrap pieces here. I may just, you know, dress up a tag or something with it. And I don't even know if I'm going to go that far with this, because I really want this just to be, you know, I'm going to make some tuck spots where she can put where they go and take the baby to the doctor, you know, every month, and get their shots and such. And they have the little report card, I call it, or the monthly checkup type thing. Fix some tuck spots on the white pages where they can tuck those little papers in, and then she'll have white pages where she can write, and then she'll have pretty background pages where she can take and put photos down every month, you know, then write, you know, well, this month she did this, or this month she did that, you know, type stuff like that. Alrighty, so we're going to do that with it. And I'm just going to go around, just down the edge here, about an inch, right up to the edge, because you want it to grab that fabric and hang on to it. You don't want it to be loose at the edge. And you can take and do like a thin quilt backing and make it quilted. It would be, you know, be quilted on it. That would be really, really pretty. Okay. Let's see, now I pulled the fabric and then put it down. So I wanted to pull the fabric tight and then press it down. And it's going to seep through because this fabric is, like I said, a little thinner. But that's all right. We're going to get it done. And then when I get both sides covered, we'll just put glue in the middle. Because I'm thinking I may try to put, or I may go ahead and glue the lace on one side of it before I glue them together, and have lace in the middle of it. That's what I really like to do. And this here, where it's going to be on the inside, I'm not going to worry about getting it wet, because it will dry with this white cloth. And I know I need to be using my spatula. I just want to make sure that that's good and down, because I want to put lace on the edge of it. I said, memorabilia journal. I think that's going to be so cute. And mind frame. I know I got a real bad habit, and I noticed some of my videos you're more at a slant than others, and I think it was because my camera wand had gotten moved when I was in the midst of cleaning, when I was having my sickness and I was down and out and was just stuck in the house and couldn't talk. So I was, you know, over here cleaning, rearranging, trying to, you know, make my workflow area a little better. And I'm not doing this to sop this up, I'm doing it to smooth it down. Make sure that the edges are smooth down. And I think that's going to be pretty smooth and down there. Okay, good. So then when I do this piece, see, my corners are already mitered. So then I don't have to do the fold like you would with paper, actually. I already cut it at an angle, so I don't have to crease it over. And I am going to take and put extra Fabri-Tac here in this corner, put it on the top, and like I said, it's about an inch. The fabric is about an inch, so you do right up to the corner of it. And even if you get it on the fabric here, it's not going to hurt it. It's just going to help it stick to the envelope better, because we didn't glue all the way to the edge of the envelope. when we put it down, because I wanted to stretch the fabric out. If I put it in the middle, then I can stretch it out to the edge, and then we can catch it on the back side when we glue it. So this one here, what I normally do is I'll take and pull it tight in the middle and lay it down, and then I'll work one side or the other and lay it down. And just make sure that that is pulled tight. So this is a true cotton thin fabric. That's all it is. I ain't gonna worry about getting that off there too much. I just want to make sure that it's down where it don't add any extra bulk in there. So when I go to put my lace around it, it'll be adhered to it. I won't have to mess with it. Okay. Flip it over and let, yeah, that's gonna be good. Oh yes. Yep, that's gonna be nice. Good and straight. Now, that one's printed, so, you know, but the real test is to put this sucker here on good and tight. With that lighter fabric, whew, that's going to show up if it ain't tight. It's a little easier for me to judge my distance like this. So, I'm just going to turn it so I can see better, actually, is all I'm doing. So, yep. And you do the same thing, you know, like I said, I'm calling it a memorabilia. It's a junk journal. Just, you know, not all the grunged up, tagged up stuff. And that's the only difference between a junk journal and this cover. And you do the same thing for a junk journal cover. If I can speak, it'd be great. Do the exact same thing. Like I said, I got a little bit of light pink. Alright, so you pull it into your envelope. You can feel your envelope trying to roll, and then you flatten your envelope down, and then you put your fabric down. Because you don't want it to buckle up and roll up on you. You don't want your envelope to roll underneath, is what I'm saying. And yep, I got the Fabri-Tac fingers, y'all. And it's okay. If I got a wipe here, I can wipe that right off. Alrighty. Yep, I think that is going to work. Yes, ma'am. And all that fringe stuff in the middle, you don't need to worry about that. Just double check, make sure that your fabric is, you know, all your edges are glued down. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I want to go back and put that lace bit on it, and I don't want to get it hindered up and rolled up. I want my fabric laid flat, so when I do go back and put my lace bit on it and glue them together, my lace isn't going to, you know, roll up on the inside. Yep, there we go. And then those corners, I'll take and put me some, probably put gold on it because of the yellow roses. I'll probably do that. Put me some gold corner covers on it before I glue them together. I don't know, I might be able to fit both of them on there because it's not a thick fabric. I should be able to do it on with both pieces glued together. Sometimes I'll do it on just the outside piece. Put the corners on, the book corners, and then not do it on the inside piece. But I should, because my corners pieces are just a little bit smaller than the Tim Holtz pieces. So. But yeah, so you take and put that on like that and squeeze it down. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do with that. And it should have enough room to put both both of them in there, so then that would be on the inside and the outside. I think that's what I will do for sure, for sure. Okay, so I'm going to set this over here. My jaws are itching. Lay this over here and let it dry. I'm going to get this other envelope going, get it done. And I'm going to let y'all go. I need to get me another bottle of this stuff. I got one over here. I should just take the stuff out of it and pour it in this one. Make a little bit more sense, wouldn't it? The reason I quit using it is because it's got holes all the way around it. My tip almost broke off of that other one. Alrighty, and this again is just a fat quarter from the Dollar Tree. Hopefully they folded it. It's got a little junk on it, but that's okay, because that piece will be cut off anyway. Hopefully this will be enough to where I can get 2 journal covers out of it as well, and I think I can. Yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Okie doke. There we go. We're going to do the same things we did that other one. We're just going to cut it in that natural fold and go on with it. This one here I'm probably just going to go and glue, because, you know, the first one I was just, you know, kind of talk you through that and show you. This one here, we just going to go ahead and get it done. Well, I said that, now I can't get the fold laid out to where I can get a hold of it. And some people will cut and tear it, but I don't have the hand strength to do that. I don't like cutting that thing towards me, to be honest with you. I'm afraid I'm going to slip and hurt myself. So what I'm trying to do is hold my fabric tight to where it don't buckle up underneath it, and I double cut it. Just trying to get it right along that seam. Don't have to be exactly perfect, but just as close as that natural fold as I can get it. That's all I was doing. And it would have cut that had I been using it proper. Okay. Okay, I'll fold this one up and put it off to the side, and that'll be a journal piece for something else. Fabric piece for something else. And I had somebody mention about what I thought of fabric flips. They're wonderful, they're beautiful. I just don't have space to keep all of those fabric scraps. I really don't. And like I said, you know, to newer subscribers that hadn't seen or watched earlier videos yet, that you know, my craft corner is in my bedroom, and I have 2 4-foot desks, or the white camping tables like you would get, that are like in a 6-foot, that most churches have in like their dinner hall and stuff like that, and with the white granite lip top. It's a plastic table that you would take camping with you. And I have 2 of those in an L shape in the corner of my bedroom, and my craft items are in the corner behind me, and called a craft armoire that I got from Walmart. Going on 20 some odd years now that I got that there, and they still do offer the craft armoires. It is now listed as a craft armoire. At the point in time when I got it, it was listed as a computer desk, because it showed, you know, you could, the top drawer pulls out, and there's another piece that pulls out, and it is, and then the table pulled out and the arm folded up, so you had an extended workspace. So yeah. No, let's just leave that alone before I mess that up. Alright, so I'm going to line this up and cut it again. Cut that inch off over here. or get it cut down to 1 inch anyways. Close as I can get. But most of these scrap fabrics, I don't know, I may put them in a baggie. I don't really keep a whole lot of scrap fabrics. If I cut something, I'll use it. I'll make a tag or a pocket or something out of it. Now, if I get it cut from the actual fabric, that would be nice, wouldn't it? And like I said, you know, these are Dollar Tree fabrics. That's where I got them. But anyways, so my tables are in an L shape, and I have that that crafting armoire behind me with loaded up with 12 by 12s boxes full of scrapbooking paper. I have underneath my desk, it goes this way and then this way. So like in the corner back behind me back here, on the top of it, I have 2 of those Iris. It holds, there's 9 drawers, and it's I think it's a 10-inch by 11.5-inch tray, and the outside of it measures like 11.5 by almost 12 inches. But yeah, you see them all the time online at Michael's. Hobby Lobby even carries them. They have the multicolors or what have you. But I just got white just because like my tables are white. Most of my actual work area is white, and I do the pink or the teal tools and such. My little cart, I've got one that's pink, and the other 2 are like a gray, like a real light gray, heather gray. And then the first cart that I got is like a 4-tier cart. I bought 2 of those online and got them for like 30 bucks a piece. So yeah, those are, one has pretty much about all lace in it right now. And then I have the, I don't even know what it was for. They showed that you could put like your printers and with a little fold out arm workstation. Showed like a printer and one of those cutting machine apparatuses where it would be either a scan and cut, because that was the tip that I bought it for, is put a scan and cut on it, and my big 12 by 12 printer. And then I got all my print stuff in it over here on this side in front of the desk, and I have a chair sitting there. A light here, a light here, a light here, and then I have an alt light over here attached to the back table. So then over at my entryway, as you come in the door, I have 2 small bookshelves that are like 5 foot tall that I have put project boxes in that easily hold 8.5 by 11 papers. I'm gonna need to get me a drink, y'all. Give me just a second. And then, thank y'all. Like I said, sometimes when it hits me, I have to get something to drink, or my voice goes completely gone. But yeah, so yeah, I like the fabric flips, but I mean, it's not a I have to have it type situation, you know. And if I do were to get the opportunity to have just a full-on, just dedicated craft room, then yeah, I would have a section that would just have fabrics in it. would be a good idea to have just a portion of that scrap room just to have nothing but fabric. Alrighty. I hope I didn't cut that corner short. I think I did, but I think it was because I pulled the, I cut both of them, knucklehead. I think it was because I pulled the fabric. This fabric seems to want to stretch a little bit more. But that's alright, because you know what we're going to do? We're going to put book corners on it, and it'll be just fine. See, now in my scrapbooking days, I've been like, oh goodness, I got to start all over and cut a new piece of fabric and everything. But no, you don't got to do that in junk journaling. You can fix it. Let's see. I didn't get that quite tight right there, so let's work on that piece. When we pull it this way, hopefully it'll get tightened up. But yeah, we'll take and glue them together here, and then I'll put a corner over them, and we won't have to worry about it. I really want to put pink lace, but I don't know if I've got anything more than just that couple of yards of pink lace or not. Alright, now let's not fold our envelope up while you're yapping. Okay. Yep, this hair is wanting to seep through a whole lot more. This fabric here is a little bit thinner. Or maybe it's because I glued it a little more, I don't know. I'm going to get the edge of it here, just because I don't want it rolling on me. Make sure that corner is good and down. Alright, spider web. Those little strings there are a little annoying, so I'm just going to snip them. I don't want that hanging out. I mean, it's not going to show, but if I were to not get it glued completely together, they would work their way out from underneath there. And I don't want that. Alright, so let's see. Did that tighten that up? Yes, ma'am. Yep. Okie doke. And I probably could just go and put this on the actual fabric itself, but I'm afraid that it would seep through and glue it down to wherever I was gluing it at. That's my biggest fear on that. And this one I am doing a little bit more in a hurry state of mind for some reason. I think it's just because I want to get this whole cover done on this video and show you all start to finish cover. Fabric covered vanilla, as my mama says, vanilla envelopes. Manila envelopes. Office envelopes. There you go. We ain't gotta worry about it. She's funny though. Why are you getting them vanilla envelopes for? Uh-oh. My daughter must be back from my other daughter's house. My dog's barking. So if y'all can give me a couple of minutes, maybe, he'll be over that. As soon as she walks in, he sees her, he'll be fine. Because he's a worry work dog. Somebody pulled in. Now, he's all the way in the front of our house. You know, and our house is not a small house. It's a pretty good house. Good sized house. I mean, you know, it's not, every room in it is, I want to say maybe a 12 by 12 size, and then we have a hallway that is 12 foot wide and runs the whole length of the house. And then on the back side there's a closed porch, washroom area, and a kitchen. So You know, yep, she's home. She let him out. You can hear him running. Oh, he's a happy dog now. He's a good fella. He's big. He's just a big old puppy. He's all he is. He sounds meaner and looks meaner than what he is. He's just a big old biscuit dog. Yeah, he's a good old boy though. Tell you what, I want nobody coming in this yard messing with my youngin'. I guarantee you that much. He'd eat them up. So he's very, very protective of her. To the point, if I'm fussing at her, he will bark at me. Like, you know, you better leave her alone. It's funny. Alright, let me go look right quick and see in my colored lace, if I've got pink that will go on that. Or I might just put white on it. Let's see, I got my bag of tricks. I got some doors in here. Not really. I got some purple that will go on it real pretty, I think. Let me see. What do I think about this? No, still too much, I think. Is that pink or is that peach? That looks peach to me, don't it, y'all? So it would be glued together like this. And I want that sticking just around, you know, the front and back. Let's try that. I think that'll get good because we got peach flowers on there, y'all. See? Yeah, let's do that little frilly bit there. Let's try that. Let's see what we get. I think that'd be pretty. And see, then I got this. That's why I bought this Alt-Light, so I can have true color. And I know I took it plumb out of the frame over here. And it'd probably help if I took it out of that baggy knucklehead. Oh, yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, it's coming undone over here. Well, that's alright. I just want, you know, just a piece on it, on the front and the back. Hopefully we got enough to do that with. Because, I don't know how to do that there at all. That's a little bit above my pay grade of a so-called seamstress. Y'all look, ain't that's gonna be sweet. I'm just gonna put it on the outside. Should I? Or cause see, if you put it on the inside, it's gonna make it bulky. I think that would be sweet. Just on the front cover. I sure do. Let's see, like this is here, it's coming apart. So let's try to use this piece. And then we can use this here on something else in the inside. Yeah, let's try to use that bit there. I'm afraid when I cut it that it's going to do that. Yeah, let's do that. It's right here. That's the wrong side of the lace, but I'm just doing a preliminary measurement to see if I got enough to put it on the front and the back. And I think I will. I'm going to cut it right here and right there and put it on the front and then a piece on the back. Yep, that's what we'll do. Well, I may do that in a later video, but yep, that'll work. And when I throw stuff over here to the side, I got that little pink tabletop cart. Yep, I think that's what we'll do. So now, and then if I do that, then I won't have to worry so much about them corners. That'll cover that up, but I'm still going to put them things on it just because I want it to look good and look finished, you know. I'm going to save my little baggie because I'll use it for another piece of lace of some sort. I got this here laid out because I think I may want to use that. So let's see what we got going on. So now I need to go ahead and just glue it completely closed. So I'm going to glue it in the middle, and then I'll work around each side, make sure it's lined up good and that, and put the corners on, and then I'll glue that lace bit on. And I think I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go, but I'll show you real quick. This is how. So I would take, because see, this is non-directional, it's just the pink inside, Basic Jane. So I would go around where I glued down the other fabric on the inside of it and glue it together like that, just on the envelope. Put it down fairly thick, because this does grab fairly fast. But I want it, you know, where it's a little bit liquidy, so I can move it and straighten it. So that's what I'm doing. All right, and I do that and just leave that inch around the outside open, so that way if I decide that I would like to do a lace in between, then I have that option later on for when I actually get the pieces put together and sewn in. I can still have that option, and that's why I just glue up into where the fabrics are glued down. And you can do that and take it and run it through your sewing machine and put you a sew around it, zigzag, straight line, however you would like. And I'm just trying my best to make sure that these are lined up and nothing is pinched up and it is glued together. I think I pulled that corner a little bit much over here, but that's okay. So that's why I added a little extra glue, so it'll stay wet longer and I can grab it. So now I would go back where these pieces here are not quite glued together. I would run the glue all the way around it up to the edge, because like I said, I'm just now that we've found our piece of lace, I'm going to take that lace and put it on the front cover and the back cover. So I'm just going to take this and run it right up to the edge and glue this down here. Anything that is not glued, when I pull it up, and that's what I'm doing. And I'll take this, make sure it's smushed down good. Ow, that hurt. I wish I had it turned the wrong way, but I was trying not to bunch up my fabric if it was still not dried, and I think I did that right there. Yep, sure did. But that's okay, because when it folds, it'll straighten. You see? Yep. Okay. So now I'm just going to continue to go around it. I know I said I was going to let y'all go, but I wanted to, you know, I want to show you how to glue it, the finished piece. And then you can come back and add your lace and such on it. Now this here, I think what I'm going to do is find me a cute little baby headband, and that'll be my closure piece for it. Just get a cute little baby headband, and that'll be the closure for it. So I think that would work great. And that's why I might not put nothing on the front of it, because you can find a cute little bow. You know, they have like the big bows for the baby headbands and such. And that would be, you know, that would be my closure and the front cover decoration piece. So I'm not going to put that unicorn face piece on there then, because that'll be cute to put that big flower or bow there. and I think that would work. That's a good idea. I think I may wind up transferring this over to a Sugar Belle bottle, because once it gets a little lower, this bottle is a little hard for me to press and squeeze. I just worry about it bubbling out the top of it. That's all. I just want to make sure I get these pieces good and glued together, so when I start working on it and sewing it together and such, it doesn't flap open, pop back open on me. I may be overboard gluing it, but it ain't gonna come apart, I can guarantee you that. I got some smudgy glue coming all over the place here. Alrighty. So it's front, inside cover. We talked about her pages. I got up and down. I went and got me a drink. I went and grabbed my lace bit. I was thinking about putting on the front of it, and I'm probably still going to run that down the front of it. I don't know yet. I may put it on the inside on some pages. That would be cute, I think. But I'm gonna get me a baby headband of some sort with a big old flower or bow on it to match, you know, pink or purple or something. I think that'd be plumb cute. So there is inside and outside cover of a journal in an hour. I mean, it's finished, it's ready to go. You can sew around it. I mean, I would let it dry a little bit, because like I said, we put that Fabri-Tac on it, and your sewing machine might have a fit with that until it dries pretty good. But yeah, not too bad for an hour's work, y'all. Like I said, you know, we showed off the pages. We talked about, you know, what we do to the front and this and that. And there we go. Finished. Love it. So I'll just put those gold corners on it, because like I said, it's got the rose flowers on there. The gold flowers. I think the rose gold corners will look good on that. And then it's ready to go. I'm going to cut my pages down. This one's going to be, like I said, you know, fairly quick, because all I'm doing is I'm not blinging it up a whole bunch. I am going to fix her, you know, some tuck spots and that, and pockets and here and there, and do that to it, just so she has plenty of writing space, picture space, and plenty of tuck places, like with the cutoff from the top of the 12 by 12 pages. When I cut it down to 8.5, that'll leave me a strip, you know, to make pockets on all the white pages, and she'll have tuck spots. It may be a little too soon to fold that, but let's go on ahead and try to get it done. Sometimes I wonder if it would be good to just score that to fold it. But see, there you go. Look at that. From the Dollar Tree. All that except for the Fabri-Tac come from the Dollar Tree. The envelopes, the outside cover, and the inside cover. That's 1, 2, 3. It'll be $3.75 now. $3.75 for a journal cover, y'all. There you go. Now you can take and bling it up and lace it up however you'd like. And that journal cover is ready to go. Ready to be sewn into. I love that. Yep, and it ain't puckering. Sometimes the envelope will have a little air in it, but it's not puckering. Pucker up. See? Yeah, that's pretty good, y'all. Alrighty, I'm going to quit yakking and admire my work. Thank y'all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate y'all subscribing and hanging in there while I was sick and still continue to be sick. with a sniffle here and there and a cough, and I have to clear my throat and get me something to drink so I can continue to babble. But y'all have a great weekend, a great start of your week, because I think this will be Sunday's video. Hope you had a great weekend, I should say, because it will be Sunday's video. And we're going to get this baby memorabilia journal done and finished. It's going to be fairly quick because, like I said, I'm not blinging it up a whole bunch. It's going to be more of the pages to write on and pockets, so she'll have tuck spots, basically. But you can take, you know, and it is a journal, a true journal, so, but I wanted it fixed where she could put pictures and such in it. Oh, I love that. That is so pretty. Yep. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy yourselves, enjoy your family, enjoy your crafting. I'll holler at you later.